All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. Hit the like button because today I want to do a deep dive on the cryptocurrency TrustSwap. And actually, I want to thank you, the community, for turning me on to this coin. Very low cap at the moment. Currently, one swap token is trading at 47 cents per coin. I know a lot of you are invested in TrustSwap. Plus, it has consistently been one of the top most searched coins on CoinGecko for multiple weeks now. So let's talk about it. I am not a registered financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing. But today we've partnered with TrustSwap to discuss the use cases, to discuss the tokenomics of the project, and of course, both the positives and the negatives of the project so you can make the most informed decision possible. Let's jump in. TrustSwap is evolving and upgrading the way we process DeFi transactions. At its core, TrustSwap is a trustless, decentralized, non-custodial escrow service on the blockchain. They are aiming to revolutionize the crypto subscription space, wrapping as a service, event-based payments as a way to de-risk ICOs. And before we get specific on the individual use cases, I just want to say the revolution here with TrustSwap is allowing cryptocurrency users, when they make a transaction, to go from binary options to customizable options, a better user experience with DeFi. Right now, we're watching mass adoption take place in terms of the plumbing, the on and off ramps being created. But how people participate in cryptocurrency today is sort of binary. There are two options, send and receive. TrustSwap at its core will allow users to customize crypto payments. So let me share with you each individual use case. Number one, crypto subscriptions. Reoccurring subscriptions are by far the most used billing method for online service providers in the world. Yet in crypto, where is this? This doesn't exist at the moment. Something like a Patreon model where you can allocate funds every month and a payment will happen trustlessly with no third party. TrustSwap is non-custodial. So with TrustSwap, whether you're a Spotify or an Apple TV or an Adobe Creative Cloud, any merchant with TrustSwap can start accepting crypto monthly, weekly, customizable reoccurring payments, which is huge because unlike banks and PayPal, there are no clawbacks. Once it's paid with crypto. For merchants, this is way better. Now, hold it. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Austin, a user, a merchant, is going to have to accept a low-cap coin if they want to implement crypto subscription services? Well, what's interesting here is that TrustSwap, like I said, is aiming to focus on UI, user experience, when creating their ecosystem. A merchant doesn't have to pay in swap, although they can if they want to, and they may eventually choose to. We're going to discuss the tokenomics of TrustSwap in a second. But with TrustSwap, a merchant can choose what coin they want to accept. They can accept ETH, they can accept USDT, they could accept DAI if they want to. You can set up your subscription model with the cryptocurrency that you choose, any ERC20 token that you choose. Subscription services are a multi-billion-dollar industry. This doesn't exist in cryptocurrency today, to my knowledge. And again, I cannot say this enough. TrustSwap is non-custodial. The contracts are run by the people. So that's one of the major use cases. And like I said, the first half of this video, I'm just listing all the things I like. Let's keep going. Let's talk about DAICOs, the next evolution in the ICO, something that Vitalik has been talking about for years. Before we get to this, one more aspect, one more use case that's interesting that goes along with time-released payments, which allows crypto subscriptions. Another use case is automated employee payments. With TrustSwap, you never have to use antiquated payroll software again. You can have payments delivered at an exact time and date to an employee through an accountable smart contract. So every 2 weeks, your employee can get paid in crypto. You automate it, you set it, you say, here's the allocation that you'll get over the next year, paid every 2 weeks, every month, whatever. For context, this technology that we're talking about, technically, it's been around. It's actually existed for, 5 years now, since Ethereum was invented back in 2015. You could technically do cryptocurrency subscriptions, time-released payments. You could do it if you were a merchant or a user that was knowledgeable enough to launch your own smart contract. TrustSwap, though, they're all about user experience, where it's easy for people to do this instantly, plug and play. So that's the difference. So what are DAICOs? Why does Vitalik keep saying, guys, we need to see this? Well, this is essentially a way to de-risk the ICO process for investors, for the team. Essentially, this is just event-based payments, meaning that teams, projects, can only unlock investment funds after they hit promised milestones. If they don't hit those milestones that they promised, investors can get their investment back. I believe we will eventually get to a time where it'll be shady for projects not to use event-based payments. Investors, especially US investors, will ask, why wouldn't you use event-based payments if you want me to invest my money? Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you, as an investor, invest $10,000 in a project. Well, that project is only going to get that money if they complete what they say they will. So, for example, their testnet comes out in early August. That unlocks 10% of your investment. Say the project gets a major exchange listing. That unlocks another 10%. Maybe a mainnet launch on time unlocks 20%. So you are allocating $10,000, but you're only going to spend it, and the team only receives it when they deliver. And if you see that the team isn't delivering like they originally projected, you can pull out your remaining investment anytime. Event-based payments holds the project accountable, it gives the power to the investors, and you, as an investor, are totally de-risked. I could see this being the new normal, and TrustSwap right now is tapping into this in a big way. We're going to start to see new projects launch through TrustSwap. Obviously, you have to hold the swap token if you want to participate. Now, as an investment, especially with lower cap coin, newer projects, there's a lot more risk, there's a lot more opportunity. Before we get to the tokenomics of the swap token, the last big use case I want to cover is wrapping as a service. Swap is an ERC20 token. And right now, in many ways, Ethereum as an ecosystem is king. It has the most dApps, it has the most wallets, it has the best decentralized exchanges, most developers building. So TrustSwap, introducing wrapping as a service, is offering cross-chain / multi-currency support, where you can take any token from any blockchain and wrap it one-to-one so that your project can be on its own chain but still take advantage of the Ethereum ecosystem. So let me give you an example for wrapping as a service. Say you launch a project on a different chain, maybe on Cardano's chain or Stellar's blockchain. The issues are you don't really have access to that many wallets. Listing on exchanges costs a lot more because of integration fees, which are big hurdles for a lot of new projects. So with TrustSwap, you wrap it one-to-one. So you're on Ethereum. Now you can list on whatever exchange. You're automatically listed on Uniswap. You're already integrated with MetaMask, working with Ledger. Now, obviously, a project launched on, let's just say, Cardano, because they chose to. They wanted access to Cardano's unique benefits. But with wrapping as a service, no matter what blockchain you build on, you can sync right into that Ethereum ecosystem, and you can have both. To me, if this was just an easy plug-and-play system, which that is what TrustSwap is aiming to be, to me, this seems like a no-brainer, that different projects will start wrapping as a service. You, like always, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. There's so many other aspects of this project we could talk about. I want to go now to tokenomics. What is the use case of the swap token? The swap platform is powered by its own native token, Swap, an ERC20 token built on the Ethereum blockchain. The swap token will be used for a few different things. It'll be used for discounts on the service, so you can pay in anything, but if you choose to pay in swap, 50% less fees, which is an incentive. You earn dividends on staking, and as a governance token, Swap at its core is a governance token, allows the community to vote on how the foundation's funds are spent. So check this out. So every transaction for each TrustSwap service has a small fee. And here's what's interesting. When each payment occurs, the fees are 100% distributed to you, the community, and they get divided into 3 distinct categories. First off, Swap is a deflationary token. So 10% right off the bat of each transaction fee immediately gets burned. This decreases the total supply of Swap, thus increasing the value of each Swap token, deflationary, 80%, so the vast majority, goes to the stakers. And that's proportional. So let's say you have 0.1% of the stake pool, you earn 0.1% of the transaction fees paid. And this staking lets you be part of the ecosystem, allows you to participate in the decision making. Plus, obviously, you get rewarded by earning some passive income. And like I said, it's a governance token. The final 10% goes to the DAO, which is a community governance built fund. Anybody in the community can submit a proposal, whether it's development work, marketing, legal, anything. Each proposal is voted on 100% by the community, and the more swap you hold, the more weight your vote has, so it's proportional. This allows the ecosystem to grow and scale together in a decentralized way. Going further on the tokenomics, how the token was distributed, the vast majority went to the public. They did an initial liquidity offering. 60%, 20% went to marketing, development, bounties, airdrops. 20% was the team supply. They have the most liquidity on Uniswap right now. It's a decentralized exchange, has the most liquidity for swap tokens. Those are all things I like. It seems to me a very promising project. If I had to list the things, general concerns, basically it's just a very, very new project. So they have a lot to accomplish. Their testnet is either already launched or is launching in the next few days. This is where you can stake. You can start staking your swap. Token locks are coming at the end of August. Smart subscriptions, crypto subscriptions, are coming Q1 of 2021. So just understand that the earlier you get into a project, the more risk, the more potential reward, right? We know that with any project out there. So you tell me what you think down below. Seriously, give me your honest opinion down below. I will say they have a team and they have advisors, which to me seem very competent. Jeff is the founder and he is the CEO of Uptrend, the world's most engaged blockchain-based social media platform. So he has built successful crypto companies in the past. Their CTO, their team, to me, seems like a win. They have a good track record. And of course, their advisors, Box Mining, Ivan on Tech, and the former CTO of CoinMarketCap. You cannot say that these guys don't have great perspective and have built successful businesses in the past. And obviously, there are no guarantees on a project's success. You know this. But usually with a team, you get the who's who of who's that. It's nice to see that they have advisors that have worked in cryptocurrency that have built successful companies in the past. All right, I will leave you with this. Page 20 of their white paper, competitive analysis. Here's a list of the most important DeFi projects currently active in the blockchain space. None are clearly focused on what TrustSwap is delivering. TrustSwap is embracing the opportunity to become a new pillar within this growing DeFi ecosystem. So they are carving out their own niche in this DeFi revolution. I'll keep you updated. Like always, see you tomorrow.